Hello everybody, this is going to be the first episode of my new series. Well, it's not really new at all considering there's so many Road to Glories already out there on YouTube, but I think I'm going to try my own and hopefully you guys will enjoy watching it. Here I choose the somewhat clever name of Street to Leet because I was really tired of seeing the same name, Road to Glory, every time. And then I made my little quick name, whatever it's called, a 3-letter abbreviation for my club win, because hopefully that's what I'll be doing. Here's the pack. I did not get any silver players. My 2 silver cards were the ball, obviously, and the stadium. But as Sam 5000 would say, I fiddle around with my squad, trying to get the best chemistry I can before the first match. I mean, it's not going to mean much when it's only 50 and the players are pretty bad, to say the least. But whatever, it can't hurt. Every little bit probably helps. So here I fast forwarded me making the squad the best I can. Trying to put couple pacey strikers up front, because it'll help out when you're playing against other bronze defenses with their 50 or 60 odd pace. It'll be the only way they can get an open shot on net, which is honestly probably the only way these bronzes are going to score anyway. So after I finished around with my squad, I searched for a match, and I got into this one against a guy whose team name was Skills Are Cool. So I knew there was probably going to be some kind of trickery going on, probably some Brazilians. And lo and behold, when the team here pops up, you shall see that he did indeed have a few Brazilians, including Ricardo Oliveira up at striker, and Dagoberto at right forward, both 5-star skills. The name of the cam escapes me at the moment, but I believe he may have had 5-star skills as well. But otherwise, his team was just a full bronze. Here we get into the game, and let's just say before this game starts, it's going to be a high-scoring affair, seeing as first goal here, I'm going to score in the 5th minute. Nice through ball to Adelac, who scores a nice near-post shot, putting me up in the lead 1-0. Then, this is kind of a stupid goal. I really don't know why my player decided to do this, but he was dancing around my defense, and then my center defensive mid decided he was having none of that and chopped him down inside the box. A bit unfortunate, but he gets a penalty, and I thought I saved this because it was like so close to my goalie, but that guy placed it perfectly. Can't hate on that. So he tied it up 1-1. Then he did some more jukes on me on the wing, got past my crappy defense and scored a nice far post shot, putting him up in the lead 2-1. Then I get quite unfortunate to not score a goal because get some nice passing going around in his third, and I hit the crossbar, and then a couple of game minutes later, so basically like 15 seconds later, it comes back out to one of my players off the corner, and he shoots, and I hit the crossbar again. So that was unfortunate. Then it was this guy's turn to hit the crossbar. Ricardo Oliveira found some space in my final third, and my goalie makes a nice save, knocking it off the bar. However, that would not be enough to stop him from scoring again, for Ricardo Oliveira got open, and I was trying to cover that, cut back inside, but my bronze player refused to listen to me. So he went up 3-1, and at this point I was thinking it was over, but then I managed to pull one back, however, with a nice cross to my back post where my striker managed to put it in the back of the net. Then in the 90th minute I somehow got a through on goal, and I had to tramp it up because it was the 90th minute and I really wanted to win this game. So I tramped it up to my CDM, and he finished it. So it was 3-3 now, and I wanted to go to extra time and penalties, and this guy agreed with me, so that's where we went. And the first goal in extra time happened right at the end of extra time, in the 105th minute. I get a free kick. I wasn't too ecstatic though, because none of my players were amazing at free kicks. But I put it on Abdulak, as he seemed to have the best stats, I guess, out of the bunch. And I somehow managed to score what I guess you could call a miracle free kick, because I had no idea that 43 accuracy or 40 whatever accuracy he has could give me that. However, this would not be enough to secure the win, for right after that he took the ball, launched it downfield, and another cutback goal, which I also failed to cover with my defender. Then I had a chance to win the game and not go to penalties, and penalties are usually a crapshoot, which is why I wanted to avoid them. However, I was unable to do so, even though I hit the post on this upcoming free kick, which is kind of amazing. It was like 30, I think, or maybe even more yards out. Can't really tell because Sony Vegas doesn't have the best quality when rendering. But I was surprised that I even got close to hitting anywhere near the goal. But then it went to PKs, and this is when you just got to get lucky and guess which way the guy's going, because it doesn't really take that much skill. You just got to guess where the other guy is going to go. So this guy manages to net his first PK. Then I step up and I match him. And that spot right there, going straight down the middle as high as possible, it's a good spot to shoot, because unless the person on the other team specifically pushes up on the analog stick to block that middle option, he's not going to be able to block it, because the goalie just becomes stunned for some reason, and it just happens to go in. Now, it was 2-2 on PKs, and this guy stepped up with Dagoberto, who scored a PK previously, but this time he went the same way as in the game, and I managed to block it this time. So my goalie comes up big, and I scored, so now I was up by 1, 3-2 in PKs. His guy stepped up and scored, so now I just needed to score 2 more, and I would win it out. I scored this one to make it 4-3. And now he had to score or else he was going to be out. And as you can see, my goalie comes up big and stops him as he tries to go bottom left. And that would be the win. So, a hard fought win by the boys. It's 4-4, and then it went to penalties. This was quite a long match. A lot of my players were pretty low on fitness after this. But after this match, I got 600 some odd coins, so I decided I'm gonna try to make some money using the bronze pack method, which, in case if you don't know already, it's basically where you buy a bronze pack, then put up everything for 150 buy now, which I do on my computer, because when you put stuff up for 150 buy now using Cheat Engine, stuff sells a lot more often than if you put up for 200 buy now, because for a lot of people 50 coins is a big difference. So here you see what I send to the trade pile and what I don't. Boosts like +5 defending or +5 shooting usually don't sell, so I just send them to my club to be used on my players to hopefully help me out. But contracts, healing cards, fitness cards, the players, they all usually sell. So I'm going to try to make some money from that, and that's the end of the episode. And I hope you guys will tune in for the second episode, which will hopefully be out pretty soon. See ya.